So I've been cleaning the interior of the car and got it completely stripped. Let me show you. It was extremely filthy. Power washed everything, maybe a little bit of an unorthodox method, but what I want to show you is the filth on the ceiling. The headliner, completely terrible. I should have shown you those pillars. I've already cleaned them. I did about a quarter of it, so I don't know if you can tell. And I hate doing it in a video because it's so difficult to see. But that is so much better than this, which is like almost black. And this is the worst part. It's pretty bad all the way around, but this is the worst. So I will give you guys a shot of it afterwards. I did clean up the interior as best I could. We got a little bit of surface rust here, which I'll take care of. And then the latch for the trunk and the gas cap completely seized up. Well, I can get this one to move, but yeah, I'm gonna get another one of those, swap that out. I think I'll just throw the carpet in for the time being, get some of the stuff in here so it's not all laying around, and then we'll go from there. So this is what she sounds like. I got her to run, but there is a slight knock, and it gets heavier once you accelerate. There's a belt wheel. It's really difficult to start. But you can hear it. Definitely got a rod knock. I better shut her off. So it's showing that we have a intake cam 1 right hand side position sensor circuit problem. So maybe that's why she's not starting up. It took a while to get her start, but we got her going. But that knock is there for sure. So we got to figure out what's going on with it. This is the finished product. Seats came out awesome. This one was got some bolster issues. On the front, it's fine. The bottom is kind of, the pad is messed up. But if you look at these seats, man, they came out amazing. Now you have to remember, I power wash these things, even the door cards. I don't know if you can see. It came out absolutely amazing. A little bit unorthodox method. Now you have to understand, when I power washed it, I left everything outside for a day, and I had the seats upside down so the water could run out of the cushions. But everything came out. The back seats came out, man, like brand new. Let me show you the carpet. The carpet is just phenomenal. It's not 100%, but I would say it's about 90. That's for sure. Sorry, a lot of junk in here. I'm using it as storage now as I start working on it again. And I have a white bumper cover, which was chewed by a dog, so I'm not sure whether I can have that repaired, but at least it's white. It's in better condition in the front than the one that I took off over here. And this is all my intercooler piping for my rotated setup, which we're gonna put on this car. So another day has come, and I am taking apart this engine so we can start the rebuild on it. Let me show it to you. So I'm taking the turbo out right now. You can see, pulled a bunch of different lines and things that were cut on it. Throwing stuff away. We have a Gates high performance timing belt on it. We did check the compression, like I said last time, and yeah, we have low compression on cylinder number 4. But I took the valve cover off and everything looks good. I'll post a picture of it. Other than that, the turbo is upgraded to a, I'll tell you guys what it is. I wrote it down. It is a JM GSP turbo, which I'm not really sure what that is. It says good comes from the factory. 18 psi. Show you some more pictures of it. Let's see if we can get a picture of the So I initially thought it was the factory turbo, but it's not. It's got headers and an up pipe. And the strangest thing I found, and I don't know if this is common, so maybe you guys can let me know in the comments, is I believe that this is an oil temp. Oil temp sensor. It's for the Defi gauges, but it's right into the drain plug. So trying to take that drain plug off must be a pain in the ass. Every time you gotta change the oil. I just thought that was kind of unusual. There we go. And you can see the car is still here. Got that dog chew front. I don't know if there's anything I can do with that. I wanted to keep the white one instead of the black one, but let me get this one together and then I'll pull that out and we'll get rid of the transmission. And the 6-speed transmission here is on the side here. I have a clutch for it too. So that's gonna be getting ready to go in soon as I pull this engine out. I'll swap everything at the same time. So I have the engine completely dismantled. Gonna split the block today. Still got one bracket on there and the oil pan. Pull out the oil pickup and then the oil cooler, and I think we should be good to go. And then it's gonna go to the machine shop. They're gonna check everything out for me and we're gonna go from there. I'll let you guys know where we stand. This one is this wire here, or hose here, which goes to the turbo. Right here. This one there. This one here, which one is it? Which goes in the side, like the bottom one here. This one here goes all the way into the intake here. And then the third one, which is in the back, is running to the wastegate. So back wastegate, side is going to the turbo, and then the bottom is going to the intake. So I got the block dismantled, starting to take apart the engine that's in the car right now. Ordered some Weisco pistons and some Manley rods with ACL bearings, so we should be getting it back together within the next week or two. Hopefully within a week. He said everything should be here by Saturday. Yeah, let me show you all my parts. So everything is in there. We're not using the header and up pipe. That's all for the STI motor. I got some things bagged and tagged, but there's the heads. I already did the valves, cleaned up the valves on them. Everything is good. And this is the JDM motor that I'm taking apart, but look what I have to deal with, man. These guys were zip tie happy. Yeah, that is the plug zip tied onto the coil, and I've been finding all kinds of goodies here, man. I'm just taking the intake manifold off right now, but yeah, wiring galore, zip tie galore. I mean, that's kind of irritating, but I guess it is what it is. Hopefully we'll get it all together. And another thing I found, if you can see the header. Oh man, I don't even understand why people say that they have stuff on their car when they're modifying it to God knows what end. yeah, interesting.